Hi, this is Helena Summer and you are watching Where Are All the Good Ones? Practical locations, situations and vibrations for modern day dating. In the first two videos we have covered locations, practically where can you go? But once you are there, who do you be? How do you do? What do you say? Right? It depends on who you are. If you are attractive and healthy, situations will work favorably for you. And in this video, we will cover vibrations. And what does that actually mean? I don't even know what vibrations mean. Well, vibration means getting it. It's a movement from here to there. It's a openness to something I have not experienced yet. Because remember, every first kiss is so different. It's so fresh. It's so new, right? Every first, when you wish somebody held your hand, it feels so new. And you had it a million times, hopefully. But it's always new. With new person, everything is new. That's the vibration. Openness to something new. Now, this beautiful, perfect square here represents our current reality. This is our current reality. And in this perfectly squared box, we have everything organized what we think our dating life, our dating goals should be. So inside that box, we have goals, we have rules, we have different regulations, we have everything what's proper, we have everything what is acceptable, we have social norms, we have reality that we know it is. And this is according to what we vibrate. Okay? My man, I will only be attracted to 6 foot tall man, so I'm vibrating in a way that everything shorter, next. I'm not open. I don't see. I'm vibrating in a way that good man, what I believe, whatever I believe is good, is not visible to me because I'm so stuck in rules. I'm so stuck in the ideas. It's a big idea is there as well. But you see this little weird shape close there? Not perfect, not proper, not predictable, totally different. That, actually, this one shape is love. When we are full of our rules and regulations and properness and what we think it should be and how love should work and why am I still single, damn it? When we think that, love is not in our experience. But it's also not outside of your reach. When love is not in your current experience, be assured that it is very close to your reach. We are just too busy with the box. Love cannot be boxed in, but rules can. Love vibrates in this weird shape. It changes its shape. It's moving constantly. It can come from this person and that person. It can come in this place and that place, in this location and that location. It can be from God knows where. That's the nature of love. It's never outside of your reach, even if it's outside of your current experience. This is very important to learn. If love is not in your current experience, it is also not outside of your reach. It's close, it's right next to you. So how do we activate that? What do we do? We, with our sharp rules and love, with all this motion, what do? As we did in the previous videos, we always start with one step. For location, one step, write down places where you want to meet people. Write down places you are comfortable. With situations, to shine the healthy, attractive, beautiful energy. One apple, one shift. What do we do here? How do we get love into our reach? One step. Get interested in others. Get genuinely interested in other people. What are they all about? Do they like pretzels? It's a weird question, right? Sounds so like, who cares? Well, did anybody ever ask you if you like pretzels? It would wake you up. It would get you like, wow, wait, I don't even know if I like pretzels. Wait a minute. There is something about connection, of genuine interest of other people in us that wakes us up. And how we fall in love is that we both become awakened at the same time. We both, not at the same moment, but you cannot awaken somebody without you being awakened, even if it's not going to be a match. There is that awakening, the turn on that happens when we are genuinely interested in others. That activates everything. That's the vibration that flows. Really good way of doing it is, people don't believe me. When I coach my clients, they said, no, you don't understand me. Nobody really likes me. I haven't had a date in 5 years. No woman ever looked at me. I am really ugly. They try to convince me that their situations and their life circumstances and their box here it's it. There is no love in the reach. And I understand, because I've been at the same place. After my divorce, I was thinking, who wants me? I'm used goods. Who wants a woman who already had a man? Because I had this ideas that you just have one man forever, and the second husband is like a terrible thing. I was really boxed in, and love was close to my reach, but very much outside of my experience. So remember something, think of something that was totally outside of your reach and your current experience. Something like an iPhone. In 1991, there were no iPhones. So to think about tap the application on your phone would be like, what are you talking about? But as the technology moves on, as the phones move on, it's fascinating. Oh wow, cool. And first, when you get your iPhone, you maybe don't know how to slide and you forget where is what and you get lost. But within a day or 2 minutes maybe, that what was outside of your reach and outside of your current experience becomes close to your reach and becomes your experience. So now the question is, do we flip love into our box, or we open our square and merge into love? What do you think? We open ourselves and blend into love. My mother didn't know anything about fishing, didn't care about fishing. She was a physicist and she was winning physicist awards. That was her whole life. When she got retired, she went fishing one time. She didn't know anything about hooks, about strings, kind of fish, nothing. But she liked it. And what was before, outside of her experience and outside of her reach, was in her reach, in her experience. And then she started fishing more and better equipment and better everything. And now she's the #1 fisherwoman in her category in my whole town. She just wins. It's the same thing with iPhone. You get experience. When you are a child, you start to drive a bicycle. You don't know anything about it, but then you figure out, wow, it's so much faster, it's really cool. So then you can form a little bike club. Then you start playing tricks with bikes and do all kinds of things. Then you get better bike. Then you expand everything. That's how we start. Love is right now. I understand. I know it really sucks. It's totally outside of your experience. And you want to bring love to your experience, right? So first, we become aware that love is within a reach. That's first. We become aware it's within a reach. And then we do one step. Just one step in changing our vibration. We were already doing it before, right? In step number 2, situations. But now we go another step. We create the experience of love. So it's not just that I take care of myself, my health, my attractiveness, but it's I bring love. I infuse love to where I show up. So if I look at you like this, I look at you like that, right? But if I look at you like this, do you feel difference? Is there a difference? I am looking versus I am infusing love. I am being. That requires a lot of courage. A lot of courage. Therefore, we do the locations and situations from inner out, and then we do this love infusion. It's like a give the love injection. So this is actually much easier to do looking at your beautiful face than looking at a camera, because if I look at your left eye is connected to right brain, which is connected to feelings. And if I infuse my left eye is talking to your right brain directly, and I'm telling you, I love you. I care about you. Thank you for being in my life. And I do that in my mind while looking at your left eye. You will feel it. I learned about that, maybe I was 13, and I would take my mom, my sister, my brother, and I would say, I'm sending you a message. You have to guess what it is. And I would send them, I love you, I love you, I love you. And they would not guess the words, but they said, oh, you sent me something nice. Oh, it feels soft. Oh, this is really warm. You see, this is that vibrations. When we create love, we bring it to our experience because it's outside of the reach. We bring it in. We change. And everybody around us feels that and they want to be around us, not because we are like my grandma fun, but because they want to create something with us. Difference between dating and marriage is dating is enjoying something. Marriage and long-term relationship is creating something together. Raising our vibration to that place causes that attraction to, it's a long time, long-term partner. You see what I mean? You understand that? Because sometimes you may see somebody and say, I ask people in the past, okay, so Kim Kardashian and Reese Witherspoon. And men look at me like, yes. Who would you want to have sex with? And who would you want to marry? Do you appear in your life, on your locations, everywhere as a locational person? Like I'm the one for quickie, for fun, or you appear as a keeper? It may be different desirability levels on a sexual standpoint, but this is a program about where to meet people. So now you know There are people who just want to be hooked up. There are people who just want to date. I'm going over my divorce, or I'm just so young, or I've been married and divorced 5 times. I just want to date, or I'm ready to marry and build family and have children. All these people are welcome to the world. Welcome to this program. Welcome to meet the right one for them. And they will always look for somebody they are a good match with. So you know thyself, right? We need to know ourselves, where we come from, where we can go. Now, my dear, another harsh part. May I? If you survive the other one, you will survive this one too. The biggest obstacles to our vibrations. The killers that will actually destroy very easy your love life and possibilities of you being a keeper into somebody's world is number 1. I don't want to look at you, but you are boring. You are boring. The biggest complaint. Okay, you've been with each other for, 6 months, 9 months, a year. Why don't you want to continue? Boring. She's boring. He's boring. It's boring. Not there is no sexual excitement, that's why it's boring. It's just boring. And these are the reasons what happens. Why are we boring? Predictable. Too predictable. No mystery. No excitement. Too generic. Uneventful. Energy is not moving through it. It's not fresh. It's not alive. It's not exciting or present. And conversations are dull. You don't add value to the communication. Adding value, asking questions that are connecting versus like, where is the dinner? What do you want to do now? Where do you want to go? Questions that don't add no value to somebody else or bring their curiosity up are number 1 report that like, this ain't gonna happen with us. Empty, those dull, empty questions. If you have no personal drive, no dreams, no visions for yourself, no creativity, no skills, no passions, it literally chips off your vibration and makes you as squarer as possible instead of open and fluid to love. When you don't put interest in other person or even in believing in yourself, which include bettering yourself on every level. When was the last time you read one book? I don't know. Read one page. Read a paragraph. One paragraph a day. One something. Bettering yourself in so many areas. Learn a new recipe. This can be actually very exciting for a keeper. I remember one man I was dating, he was so in love with my cooking. He said he was not ready to marry, and he said, I just want your cooking every day of my life. But guess what I was doing? Playing. I was playing with recipes. I would make up stuff and say, I know how to make this. Then I would just go in a cookbook and find out a recipe I want to learn. And then he would go grocery shopping for all of this. And then I would just make up stuff, pretending like, oh, I know, I'm Croatian cook, some, French recipe. And he knew I was making it up, and it was so much fun. That brought out me as a keeper, not because men love food, but because I was interesting. I was bettering myself. I was building skills. Yeah, you have skills, I know, don't you? Hula hoop skills, that's a skill, fun one. And on the other side, what some may do, and I ask you, please don't, if you can resist, don't try too hard. When we go to another level that we are now, okay, I got it. Now I'm going to better myself and I'm going to be interested in others. And then you go from person to person and you ask ungenuine energy questions, and there is no real your soul behind it. It's just, I have to do it. Then you are actually balding the edges of this box. and love is still not in your experience. It's still outside of your reach. And you think, oh, if I do more of this, don't try too hard. Too hard, it's creepy. It has to be inspired by your genuine desire. That's why we said choose your locations. If you're more interested in art, in sports, in watching other people do something, in crafts, whatever it is for you, it's yours. Own it. That's why when I hear from young men or a men in their 30s who have no confidence in dating, it's too late for me already. Men my age are all married. I'm kind of in between. All women my age are married. What do I do? I'm shy. I'm not very confident. When was the last time you sharpen up your social hobbies? Not by yourself behind your computer, but something socially. Those things give us confidence, especially for you guys. Stepping up for you is incredibly important. To do it to win. Men need to win. Men to feel good, the social proof of winning. It may be association with another powerful person or another man of a reputation. It may be, like my video guy, he scores the videos. He's fantastic, right? So he wins with me every time. We need men. All of us, we need something. Men need a lot of winning, doing things right, doing it good, making a success. Allow yourself to have that success and make it as public as you want. May everybody hear your glories. Why not? That's how we have some confidence. And that also allows you to talk about it. And that makes you more interesting. And then it rolls to these awesome vibrations, and it breaks the walls of your square and makes the love be your experience. Bringing love to your current experience is comparable to a child. Child is always moving. Babies are always, when they are not sleeping, they are moving, pushing their little feet because they are exploring the edges of their possibilities. Even in a womb, when a baby is pushing the belly of mama, it's exploring possibilities. Explore your edges. Allow people to explore with you. Have that vibration that is really important for modern day dating. Most of the people today are walking with their phones, walking with their earphones, kind of zombie-ish. You only need to be 1% better than you are now and 10% than other people. And the better is very subjective. So what does that mean? My endeavor, my desire, my passion, my curiosity, my willingness. I wish you so much love and so much good quality experiences, because single men out there need a quality woman like you. And single women out there, come on guys, step up. We need you. We want you to approach us. We want you to tell us what you think and ask us how we feel about it. Hey, I think you're really cool. How do you feel about that? That's nice. Hey, I want to take you. Tell us what you want. I want to take you to Italian restaurant. How do you feel about that? Yum, I feel great. You see, tell us what you want. Tell us what you think and ask us how we feel about that. Lead us with your confidence, with your power. You can also be, weak, of course. We know you're not a Hercules, but show us, just like you want to see our soft side, our sweetness, show us your power so we can be safe to be sweet with you. Now we are closing this video, and in the next one, we will just be recheck what we learned with some more practical solutions. And then I want to hear back from you. What is your dating experience now? Are you opening to love? What's different? Which locations are you going? Where are you hunting? And how are you doing it? Let me know, and see you soon. What am I doing? Baby, look at my hair. My current No, never mind. And this is Buddha. He's my Shar-Pei dog. Oh.
That was great.
Sit. High five. Oh, good boy. 1, 2. Too excited.